But I definitely believe there's no fold equity on that flop, so I'm basically 3-betting just to get it in as a 25 to 32% dog. I think that's awful. So my only other real option there, other than the line I took, is to fold the turn. Which I guess folding the turn would be reasonable, but it's just so gross to me to fold such a strong draw there. But he hasn't 3-bet me once this whole 47 minutes I've been playing. I just feel like I have to give him a lot of credit there. And you know, I think that the turn call is probably good, just because he is gonna shove if he has a set, he's gonna shove the river for value if I hit. So I've got those direct implied odds 100% with positions, so I think that plays fine. This could be an interesting hand. I feel like I have to check call Nano at least once. I think if he bets here, I might check raise as a bluff. Because I feel like he's betting there as a bluff a ton, but he's also value betting again with some better hands that really can't stand the action. I think that's a pretty interesting play. Definitely would appreciate some thoughts on that. Okay, this guy donks into me on a totally innocuous flop. I'm going to raise for value and try to just get all in at some point. Unfortunate return card. Like, against a good player, I would continue betting here, just because the king would actually slightly weaken my range in his eyes, but versus him, I just don't feel like I'm going to get as much value. I mean, even though he is a donk and he's going to call down lightly. Okay. Now the question, I mean, is obviously at least a call. Can I really raise for value here? I don't know. I mean, I feel like he'd bet bigger. Like, I almost always have the best hands, so it's unfortunate. Like, am I supposed to bet the turn there? I mean, I feel like when he leads there and calls a raise on the flop, he's either got some kind of a weak queen, or he's got like a medium pair, or like a middle pair type hands. And I feel like the middle pair, the weak hands that are almost always folding the turn there, I think are a majority of his range. So my best bet there is to check a street and make him think I'm bluffing and get in a good size value bet on the river. And when he bets the river there so small, like I guess it's kind of a tall order to expect him to call a raise with a lot of worse hands, but at the same time, it's a tall order for him to have a better hand and bet that small. So, like, I kind of like my play in that hand. But oh well. What are you gonna do? Small VB. Weakness. He hasn't opened yet. I'm just gonna give him credit. Like, I mean, if that river were an 8 instead of a 9, would he have played the same way and called a raise? I mean, I think so. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to see the showdown here. Obviously folding to this river if he bets. Really, I don't see any other option here other than a fast play. Pretty ugly board. GG. Wave ball took down a big pot over here. We'll look at that. Security to be scanned. Okay. So wave ball opens, Timo Acer cold calls in position. Wave ball bets 5-7-7. Timo Acer makes it barely more than a min raise. Wave ball calls. Blank turn, wave ball checks, man raises, for the rest of the stack. So, I mean, that was a pretty standard hand. Nothing really noteworthy going on there. Okay. Pretty mandatory bet here with no showdown value. It would seem. I don't really see any reason to make more than about 2/3 pot bet here, since I have no real value in my hand that lends itself to wanting to build a pot. At the same time, I don't think a bigger bet is necessarily going to fold out in any different of a range of hands than any other size. So. Yeah, this is a bit frustrating with Nanonoko. mean, to me, playing any more than like 9 or 10 tables of 6 max is just beyond absurd, but fucking 24 is